Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review Farming Life. This is a game that's coming to Steam October 18th, 2021. What you're looking at here is a preview build. I am hoping they introduce some last minute patches or two because it is still a little rough around the edges. So what is Farming Life? Well, in this game, you're going to be creating your very own farm. That's never been done before, and I'm not complaining. I do like farming games. I have Big Farm Story, I have Farm Together, I have countless other farm games that I absolutely love to play. So Farming Life, I'm like, okay, this looks like a nice little casual farming game, and for most intents and purposes, it is. You can just sort of relax. There's no like time limits or quests that need to be done or anything like that. On occasion, you will get like requests from people. Oh, it's my birthday. Send me this, this, and this, and I'll give you this much money and experience, whatnot. If you don't complete the quest, they send you like, oh, I couldn't wait anymore, and then that's that. So it's not like you're pressured to like get things done or else it's game over, and I like that. I like those kinds of games. So you start off with like this older gentleman and lady, and you move into this farm, and you don't have very much of anything. There is a tutorial that will guide you along, but after the tutorial was done, I actually restarted the game because this game does not let you move anything. So once you put something down, the only way to like quote unquote move it is to delete it and then rebuild it somewhere else. And there is no refund. So everything that you built in the tutorial that you want to move, you've now lost all that money because you've deleted it and want to put it somewhere else. So my suggestion is play the tutorial, restart the game, and then design things how you want from day one, because I actually ran out of money post-tutorial moving things around because I had to delete everything. Also, when you're creating fields, that's another example. Let's say that you make your field too big. Or you've built your field and then there's an expansion option. You click on the field, click on extend, then you extend it, but then I didn't want to extend it that far. Now what? There's no undo button, and you cannot delete individual fields. So you have to delete the entire thing, which again costs money to do, and then money to rebuild again. So it's, ugh. So yeah, I highly recommend you just have to watch what you're doing in this game. It's casual and all, but my biggest complaint has to be the UI and interacting with the game itself. It's just god-awful. It's so unnecessary. For example, the tasks. Whenever you can assign someone to do something permanently. Like, I want my guy here, my head honcho guy, to work these fields, and he'll continue doing that. It'll be added to his queue permanently. You can instead, you can queue up various things, but for the most part, farms will take up everyone's day. I mean, that's just, if you have someone assigned to a field, don't expect them to do much of anything else. Luckily, you can hire employees in this game, and you can sort of get away with it that way. This person's permanently assigned to this field, this person is permanently assigned to this field. But getting back to my original point about the UI being just god-awful, you assign tasks, and that includes delivering goods from your silo to your truck, then having your truck go to town, then drop stuff off, then come back. There are buttons for all of these things. So there's some instances where, okay, there's a button that, my truck isn't close enough. I have to click on my employee, click on the truck, tell it to drive, and then I have to click where to drive it. Then I have to click on the silo. Then I click on this to move stuff over. Okay, now there's a button that says sell and return, which is nice. It's sort of a shortcut. Either way, if you didn't have that button, you'd have to drive to town, manually open the window, sell what you want, drive back. There are instances where you have to do that because you have to buy things too from the market. But anyway, there was one time when my employee came back from selling something, and they just sat in the truck. I'm like, you've got 3 jobs queued up. What are you doing sitting in the truck? Are you smoking or what? So I click on, I have to click exit the vehicle. Once I clicked exit the vehicle, then the auto queue kicked in and they went about their daily business. So they just sat, like the computer was stupid. It's just they sat in the car waiting for instructions. Meanwhile, they had 3 things queued up. It's just, there are so many unnecessary steps in this game to get what you want done. It's ridiculous. There's got to be a better way to streamline the UI to make it better. Another example, I put down a pen. It's called a croft, I think. And it's like a pen for your animals, okay? And I built a little sheep building. I put it in there. On that note, I was trying to put a building in one croft, but it was just red. There was no error message as to why I couldn't do it. It just went, and then it deselected. So I had to go back into the build menu, find the right building, try again, deselected. I'm like, seriously? So here I was just putting it in the wrong spot. It was in front of the door. But an error message would have gone a long way to let me know what the problem was. Maybe a little tooltip or something. And then once I got my building in there and I clicked on the building, hired my sheep, now how do I, what trough do I put in there? What feeding trough do I put in there so they can eat from? What do they eat? I've got all these things. I've got wheat, apples. I've got all these things. I'm like, well, probably wheat or grass or something, right? I've got both wheat and grass. So which one do I feed it? I don't know. There's no tooltip telling me what it eats. If I click on it, and there is a feed button, and there's an icon that looks like hay, but that also might be grass. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's hay, but still, or wheat. I don't know if there's hay or not, but I have wheat. So my point is, the UI is not user-friendly at all, and that is what's keeping me from enjoying this game fully. It's just god-awful. I'll just come right out and say it. Yes, the game is casual. Yes, you can just build your farm the way you want, but don't expect the game to do you any favors in the meantime. Oh, you wanna undo the extension of this field because you did it by one extra crop tile? No, sorry, you got to delete the entire thing and redo it. You want to know what this animal eats? Oh, no, sorry. You want to micromanage this person because he doesn't know to get out of the truck when he gets back from the store? Oh, all right, you got to do it. You know what I mean? So, do I recommend this? Yes and no. Yeah, I like farming games. I enjoy them. That being said, the developers behind this game need to do a much better job in cleaning up the UI, making it more user-friendly, giving the player information they need to know. Why can't I build here? Oh, it's in front of a door. Or I can't build here because this is in the way. Give me the ability to undo something. Give me a refund ability too. Like or a move button. Let me move a building that, instead of deleting it, wasting my money and rebuilding it, let me move it. So no, not user-friendly by any means. And I know I kind of complained this entire time. I'll quickly tell you what you can do in this game. Again, start off with 2 people, hire employees. You can visit various buildings. You can go to the municipal building, for example, and expand your farm for a fee. There's a part shop, a vehicle shop. There's a wholesaler that you can eventually unlock, but you have to spend money to do it. You can put in sheds, silos, grass dryers, granaries, lodging for your employees. Eventually, you can build things like butcher shops, smokehouses, garages, cow cheese factories, and so on. So there's some processing going on in this game. Material A turns into material B, and so on. You get animals like dogs and cats that you have to take care of constantly, which is kind of annoying. You have to feed them. You can bring in rabbits and sheep. Rabbits you can let grow and then butcher for meat. That way you don't have to pay for meat for your dog and cat. I know it's kind of morbid, but that's what they're eating. They're eating meat. You can put down various crops: carrots, beetroots, pumpkins, onions, potatoes, leeks, peppers, tomatoes, and so on. There's a variety of different animals. Like I said, there's goats, pigsties, hen houses, stables, ostrich houses. You can put in roads. You can demolish, just not move, and so on. So yeah, you can do a lot in this game. It's just the game will probably frustrate you before you actually get to that point. So take that for what you will. I'm sincerely hoping that the developers behind this game throw in a couple of more patches before this game's release in 2 weeks. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.